An unfortunate dog fell into the river and was swept away by the current at a terrifying speed. The animal tried to swim to the shore, but its strength was no match for the force of the water. The poor dog swallowed a lot of water and gradually weakened. Fortunately, it was stopped by a rock in the middle of the river. Despite the strong impact, the dog still tried to climb onto the rock to survive. The water around it was still flowing violently, and every wave crashing against the stones created white foam. It was no longer being swept away by the current, but that spot was no different from a prison in the middle of the raging river. It didn't dare to look down and could only curl up, its body trembling continuously. Its eyes were full of pain and despair, not knowing how to escape the danger. On the opposite bank, a group of workers accidentally saw this scene. They shouted loudly, trying to find a way to help the animal, but the water was so deep and powerful that no one dared to risk swimming out. One of them suggested using a net, but the idea was immediately rejected. If the dog panicked, a single mistake could cause it to fall back into the water and be carried away by the current. At that moment, a worker suddenly had an idea and quickly said loudly, "Use the crane." Without thinking twice, they quickly found a large box and securely tied it to the crane's hook. A brave worker sat inside, holding onto the sides. The crane slowly lifted, raising him into the air and heading towards the rock in the middle of the river. Everyone below held their breath and watched. The container swayed heavily in the wind, but the worker remained calm and tried to maintain balance. Every second was unbearably tense. When the box approached the rock, the crane lowered slightly, just enough for the worker to reach the dog. The dog was very intelligent. It quickly moved towards the box, its eyes shining with hope. The worker leaned over and opened his arms to catch the animal as it climbed into the crate. The crane immediately lifted them both back to the shore to the joyful cheers of the onlookers.